So I know I can't be the only one who be cruising eBay after a few too many to drink and just buy some random nonsense you didn't know you needed. So that's exactly what this is. The Super Combo Pokemon Mario 208 and 1 and 0 1. 128G. What the hell is that? 128G. New Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo DS. So I think this thing caught my eye because it came in today and I was like, oh, I think I remember ordering this. It was about $20. I got it from like a US reseller. I'm sure you could find them cheaper from China because I don't think it was Soulja Boy I bought this from, but I know this has to be a Chinese product. These things aren't made in the US. Definitely some, legal issues here most likely, but I think it caught my eye because I was looking at it and I know there's some other versions like 401, 501, 10,001, 628 Gs. I don't know, but they'll have like a bunch of booty games on there like Dora the Explorer and, Babies Adventure Extreme and Diaperland or some nonsense. And I saw this and there's some quality games on the cover. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a chance, I guess. I think that's how it went down. Back of the box here, Pokemon, Mario, Kirby, bunch of names. They're name dropping like crazy over here. Quality games on the back too for the most part. Looks like they list everything. We'll take a quick look at some of these games as long as all this works. But yeah, looks like you got a lot of interesting things here. I kind of have an idea of what this is, but I'm not 100%. This is how it shipped to me. It was in like a bubble envelope. Looks like everything is fine. Was kind of rattling around, so I'm not sure. It's a little fat boy case. Kind of unnecessary for a, cartridge for a system like this, right? But let's go ahead and take a look. Not a bad little box. For 20 bucks, I'm not mad yet anyway. Hopefully I'm not mad at all, but let's see. So came in this little case, kind of unnecessary, but could have just been in the slot for the game in there. Unless it doesn't fit. I don't know. Let's see. Does it fit in there? Yeah, it does. It kind of does. Oh shit, did I break it? No. So there, now that I'm looking at this, because I just noticed there's a micro SD card in there. I'm pretty damn sure I know what this is now. Nintendo new 3DS. Really? I'm not sure if there's 3DS games on here. It didn't look like it, but we'll find out in a moment. But there's a little cover, Super Combo, 208. Okay. But I'm pretty damn sure this is just like a flash cart. I am not extremely familiar with the flash carts for the DS. Not as of late anyway. Way back in the day, I did have an R4. And, I haven't messed with that in a long time, but there's that. Let's take a look. What is this SD card? Little 16 gigabyte. Little U3 looks like. Okay. Put it back in there. Let's go ahead and let's test it. We'll actually pop that micro SD card in my PC in a moment here and take a look. Oh, I do have a game in here. I did have to charge this up all day because I haven't used my DS in a while, or my 3DS anyway. This isn't my main one. This one I kind of keep as a spare, but it looks like I was playing Sega 3D Classics the last time I booted this up. Set that aside. It's an awesome game collection there. But let's go ahead and pop that in. Definitely it's just a DS cartridge, flash cart type thing. Because, a 3DS cart, we got the little overhang on the side. But if it was like, a bootleg 3DS type cart, it probably wouldn't have that thing anyway. Just, a DS cartridge, but, whatever. So there we go. SpongeBob Atlantis SquarePants. So I'm pretty damn sure most of these flash carts, that's how it goes down. They'll have some kind of game right there. So let's boot this up and take a look. Loading. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. Ace 3DS Plus. That's a flash cart. That's all this is. It's a flash cart preloaded for $20 though. Is that a bad deal? I mean, they shouldn't be selling these things preloaded though, but hey, I mean, I didn't make this thing. I didn't load it up, man. Looks like we have emulators possibly. Can't get into anything there. Genesis, PC Engine, Neo Geo, Atari. Yeah, I'm pressing the buttons. Doesn't. No, not letting me do anything with that. Moonshell, Slot 2. Can't find... Oh, I guess if you were on a DS, that would work. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got in here. Micro SD card, slot 2, and favorites. 208H01. Okay, so that's all the games there. I'll just kind of scroll through. We'll play a couple of these, I guess. What do we have here? Mario Party. I'm not going to name off everything. Mario Slam Basketball. That game was badass. Hell yeah. Looks like a lot of quality games. Bunch of Harvest Moons. Didn't realize there's that many Harvest Moons, and the Rune Factory games. Dragon Quest. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Some of these games can be pretty pricey. So, a Flashcart, if you want to play on the original hardware or 3DS, kind of makes sense. Sonic Classics. Oh, crap. We did get a Dora the Explorer game. That's not a Dora logo. What is that? Is it? Dora Puppy. Oh, my God. The Sims. Final Fantasy 3. Bunch of the Final Fantasy games. That's cool. Final Fantasy 4. That's cool. I just got a new copy for the DS. I guess I don't have to open this if I don't want, even though I bought it to play it. So I don't know, but it's on here. I could play it on here, right? Tactics. Let's see if it even boots up. I think I hit the A button. Okay, there we go. It works. Cool. There's that little opening sequence.
Lord Captain, we're nearly to the Baron border. So we are. Double's here too.
Cool. Let's check something else out. You know what? Since we had to boot out, let's go ahead and remove the card. Get the SD card out and pop it into my PC and take a look at the contents of it. And then we'll check out a couple more games and kind of give you my thoughts on this thing. So let's check out the that little SD card. Let's do it. Okay, so upon inserting the micro SD card into my PC on the root of the drive, this is what we are greeted to. A couple DAT files, Ace 3DS and the DS menu, and then also a couple folders. This 208H01, 14.7 gigs. That's the bulk of the SD card, 16 gigabyte card. It's going to be all of our DS games. So doesn't look like there's anything crazy going on in here. There's a save file for each one. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the list of games here. Yeah, no funny business in there. What else do we got? The RPG folder, cheats. We got a user cheat DAT file, extensions, Game Boy Advance frame. What is this? Okay, GBA loader. Interesting. Settings. Let's take a look at that. Can't find GBA card. Do you want to boot? Okay, so just some information there. That's okay. Plugins. Okay, some INI files, some configurations for the emulators. I wonder if the emulators are actually on here. Probably not. Fonts. Okay, cool. Icons, nothing in there. Language. We got Italiano. What is this? Language.txt, TXT. Oh, I was going to say nothing in there. Okay, updated for Wood 1.33, so I'm assuming that's the firmware. Okay, whatever. Interesting stuff. Not really. UI, Ace Hardware. That's where it's at. What's their slogan? I don't freaking remember. What is this? Some more BMPs, little box there. I guess you could edit this stuff if you really wanted to. Get some custom menu images or something. Custom.ini. Let's take a look at that. What is that? Okay. Cool. So that's about it. UI settings. You can mess with the color codes if you know all that. All right. Calendar. Got some images there. All right. GBA temp, what's this? Same thing, just different theme, I guess. So that's about it. Doesn't look like we have any emulators on here, so I'm not going to mess with that stuff. Just testing out some games here. So let's go back to the DS and take a little further look. Okay, so there was that. Let's go ahead and jump back into this cartridge and see a couple other games real quick before we end this video. No emulators. Oh, now it won't go. There it goes. No emulators on there. I'm sure if I look into it, I could figure that part out. Moonshell, there's all sorts of stuff. You probably be able to install custom firmware. Now it's not reading it. But if this thing actually works, I'm sure I could figure it out further to expand my usage of this. There it goes. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a bitch getting in there. I think maybe partly because of the has those little plastic tabs on the sides. Maybe they kind of get stuck in there since they're not as like quality of like how like real carts are made. And since there's not one for each pin, just on the sides there, so maybe I kind of got it in there weird. You kind of got to get it in there just right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and check this out a little further. See what else we can mess around with. I didn't hit the select button. Start button, nothing there. Oh, went right back into the games. Oh, if we hit select, we can... Oh, that's cool. We can kind of change it a little bit. The icons, get more games on the screen at a time, or get bigger icons, or just kind of format it a little differently. Yeah, like with that long number sequence, I don't really care for that. So I'd probably like go like that. That way I could just like sort through the games that I'd want to play. Probably have to remove some games from this thing, but yeah, there's that. Let's see a little Mario Kart. Yahoo! Boots up just fine, like you're playing on a Flashcart or original game. Okay, it's reading my actual information set up on the system. Here we go. Cool. I haven't played this in a long time. This actually makes me want to play some of these games again. I'm kind of playing at an angle, so I can't really enjoy this right now, but that's cool. I don't really own too many original DS games. And actually, I think I stumbled across this in my drunken stupor. Looking at DS games was probably part of the problem there. But I've nothing against Flashcarts. I know it's kind of not really gray, but it's definitely a bad area for people to be selling things preloaded. But I guess they got a stockpile of these things lying around that people just aren't buying, so they're repackaging them like this type of thing. Like, hey, it's a multi-cart when it's just a flash cart where they've actually added the games to it. I don't know if they do that with other flash carts. Maybe they do. But interesting product, but it's just an Ace 3DS Plus flash cart. I think I've seen those flash carts for like less than $10 in the past. Oh, if we press start, we have some options there. Let's see. Copy, cut, delete. Oh, we could delete from here. Paste settings. Oh, we can change the UI. Okay. Oh, we got that wood GBA temp, I guess is what it is. GBA temp exclusive. Huh. Oh. Oh, cool. If you hit Y, you got some options for the games. Cheats. I don't think we don't have any cheats loaded up. Settings, press Y. Save type, link with a Game Boy Advance or rumble strength. Copy slot. Oh, we hit the L button. Cheat in game. So you got a bunch of options there, guys. Interesting stuff. Very interesting. So a lot of games here. A lot of games. Man, that Mario Slam basketball, that was a treat. That game really was a treat. I remember, man, whenever this game came out, close to when it released, I remember going to like a midnight launch for another game, and I stood there for a couple hours at like a GameStop, and I sat there just playing this game. I love this game. It's a Square Enix game. Like, you had like Final Fantasy characters in here. It was pretty awesome. You had like a little black mage and stuff. I mean, you had to use like the touch screen. That was the only thing that sucked. But this was a really, really cool game. I'm gonna go through and play this after I'm done with this video here. But there you go. I mean, $20. I mean, I've spent money, a lot more stupidly in the past. I'm not too mad about this one. But definitely be careful with eBay and drunken purchases. I guess you can get into trouble. This one, I'm fine. I'm happy with it. Interesting device, to say the least. So hey, guys. Careful with this. I love this 3DS. This is like my spare. This is my backup right here. But really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And with that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Big ass thumb butt. Double up those cheeks. Boom and bye. Bye-bye.